Hey, what is up, baseball fans? Welcome to a new video. Just before I get into this video, I want to say thank you because we hit 300 subscribers. So I'm very hyped for that. It means a lot to me, and we are starting to grow a very good community on this channel, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. So thank you for everyone who subbed. If you want to have fast baseball news or join this community, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any uploads. So getting into this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 players the Blue Jays should target. Obviously, they shouldn't get all 5 of these players, but they should get at least one of them, maybe 2 if they want to be a World Series contender. So starting off with number 5, and the reason why I have Castillo at number 5 is because he's a long shot. The Reds were open to trading him at the beginning of the offseason, but they wanted someone like Gleyber Torres in return, so that on paper that would mean that they would want Bo Bichette or Kevin Biggio or Guerrero for return, and that asking price is just really high. I don't see the Blue Jays doing it. However, he is only making $4.2 million this year, and he is under arbitration control for the next 4 years. So the Blue Jays would have lots of control over him, but so do the Reds because the Reds can wait out teams. They don't have to trade him this year. They can trade him any year they want to. So the Reds have a lot of leverage right now. If he were to be traded to the Blue Jays, he would be the ace of the team. He would be the 1-2 punch with Ryu, and he'd be really effective. It'd be a great move for the Jays, but highly unlikely right now. Going on to number 4, Kyle Hendricks. This is a guy that I've said most of the offseason that the Blue Jays should look out and pursue. The Blue Jays have been linked to Hendricks, but the Cubs would probably want a pretty good prospect like Jordan Groshams or someone back in return. Hendricks has been one of the best pitchers in the MLB. He's kind of underrated, but he gets the job done, and his AAV is $14 million, so a little bit more pricey, but he gets the job done and he'd be a good fit for the Blue Jays. And he would be in the second slot in the rotation, the 1-2 puncher for you. He would definitely be a big part of this team if the Blue Jays were to get him. Going on to number 3, the Blue Jays should look into Sonny Gray. Now, Sonny Gray has been a very dominant pitcher in the MLB the last couple of seasons, and he only makes $10.1 million over the next 2 years. So he has some time underneath his contract, so the Jays don't really he's not a rental is what I'm trying to say, and he's a lot better than $10 million because Rourke, who's on the team and had a 6 ERA last year, makes $13 million this year, and Gray makes $3 million less than that. So the Jays could definitely look into getting someone like Gray, and that's basically it. He's a very solid pitcher, sort of underrated as well because he plays in Cincinnati. Not many news articles about him, but he gets the job done as well. So Jay should possibly look into getting Sonny Gray. The reason why I'm talking about this, like these contract sizes, is because there was actually a report that came out after James Paxton signed that the Blue Jays might be out, like they don't have any more money to spend. I don't really see that being true because why would the Blue Jays go and get Marcus Semien on a 1-year deal for around $20 million? It doesn't really make sense. It sort of sends the message like we want to win now and we're going to spend some more money on pitching. And Paxton didn't really make the best of sense anymore since the Blue Jays got Mats and they have Liriano and Ray and Ryu. They would have had too many lefties, so I didn't see Paxton coming to Toronto, but I don't know. Some people took that as a sign that the Blue Jays might not have any more money to spend, but I don't think that's the case. But Gray would definitely be a good option because he doesn't make over the top amount of money. Moving into number 2, we have Jake Odorizzi, and the reason why he isn't number 1 is because he's been sort of inconsistent over the last couple of years. He has dealt with some injuries and some other ups and downs, but when he's at the top of his game, he's a solid pitcher. His potential AAV would be $13 million. He is a free agent right now. Definitely someone the Blue Jays should look into trying to sign. He wants a 3-year deal, however, and the Blue Jays do not want to go above 2, so something would have to be worked out there, maybe a club option for the 3rd year. So definitely interesting. Odorizzi is one of those players that have had a lot of teams looking at him this offseason, like Boston and Minnesota and Toronto. So he has lots of options. He doesn't just have Toronto, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. But if the Blue Jays miss out on Walker or Gray or Hendricks, they definitely need to go after Odorizzi. The Mets are another team that have been highly interested in Odorizzi, so it's going to be interesting to see how it works out. And now finally going into the number 1 spot, we have Taiwan Walker. Taiwan Walker turned his career around when he came over to Toronto during the trade deadline of last year. He dealt with some injuries. He was actually out for a whole season a couple years ago with some injuries, and he wasn't really the same pitcher after he got injured. When he came to Toronto, something clicked and he performed a lot better. Obviously, he's not going to be an ace, but he would be a solid piece to the middle of that rotation. His AAV potential would be $10 million considering Paxton got 8.5 and Walker performed better than Paxton. These are just my predictions, by the way, for the AAV, but I think it's pretty close to what he's going to get. So I definitely think the Blue Jays should try to get Walker. If they do get Walker, I wouldn't say job's done because he's not going to take them to the World Series by himself. If they get Walker, they should probably go out and get another pitcher. If they get Gray and Walker, that would be a combined AAV of around $20 million. And considering Rourke and Gritchett make $25 million, I feel like if the Blue Jays can offload those contracts, they can spend that money to get two very good pitchers in Walker or Gray or Hendricks and someone else. So Blue Jays definitely have a lot of work to do. I don't see them finishing the season with the rotation that they have now. I don't think they're out of money because it doesn't really make sense to go get Marcus Semien for around $20 million when they could have spent that money on pitching. But it's very interesting to see. I'm going to keep you guys updated if any moves happen. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy this type of content and want to see more, be sure to like the video and subscribe. And also let me know down in the comments what team you want me to make a video on next, because I can make a video about your team and some targets that they might want to pursue. So let me know about that down in the comments for future videos. Thank you guys for watching and see you guys in the next one.